Next on Magic One.
Just like Picasso was a phenomenal artist, God took his time to design the heart of a woman. And women love differently. And their approach to love is one that so many men regard as something that is anonymous, something that they have never come to understand. Why is that impossible? It is the main reason as to why in today's episode, I have a couple of women that we are going to be talking to. We are still drilling and talking about dating. You know, when a man wants to date a woman, they will make their move. Something that so many of you out there call shooting his shot. But what do women do when they get attracted to a man? That is one of the questions that we shall be seeing and getting answers to this in this very episode that is just getting started. All you have to do is sit right there, relax, because we have so much for you. But right here where I am seated is at Platinum Wellness Spa, where you need to really come through and get yourself this amazing treatment. You want a massage, sauna, steam bath, talk about anything that is physiotherapy itself. At Platinum Wellness Spa, we say you are taken care of. So you have to come and check us out. We are already on your Google map. You can actually search for us. But for those that want to reach us locally, you can come to Buziga, that is Upper Buziga. You can follow Lukuli Road. Or else, if you have passed via Bunga, you can reach Bunga and then you'll be in position to attach yourself to that Y junction and still come back to Lukuli Road. You will locate us so easily. Please come to Platinum Wellness Spa, where you shall definitely be taken care of. While we continue with the show, stick right there because my guests are not yet there to introduce themselves. I'll be bringing them to you shortly when we kick off with our introduction and discussion room. So don't go away. It is the goal.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine Rehana Ndaula. I am a life coach, a certified life coach. I'm a breakthrough presenter, a television presenter, and I'm a professional teacher.
My name is Persina Juka, and I feel more comfortable when you refer to me as a customer care expert at UBC.
Dating somebody online simply means you haven't seen them, you haven't interacted with a person like one-on-one. I do believe there are a lot of things you can get to know about a person if you have a one-on-one conversation, like look the person straight in the eyes and then ask them what you need to know about them. I feel as though there can be a lot of deceptions behind the camera or the phone calls or so I wouldn't try.
As a woman, you should always look at first impression. Okay. Of course, glooming up and looking nice. If you're comfortable with makeup, do a little bit of makeup. Make sure that you're smart. First impression matters.
Would you make a move on a man?
I personally, with my culture, I think no.
Okay.
Though, of course, it's human. Like when you have a glimpse on a guy, maybe he's looking good, and you're actually single. Maybe it would be like inside you, you'll be like, how I wish he could make a move.
Okay.
I mean, because for you cannot, prompt it. Yes.
And would you do anything like to make sure you get his attention?
Of course, if you are really interested in him, I think you can go ahead. Have you heard this thing of kwetega of these days?
Yeah. I was actually going to.
Yes, I think you can. I mean, especially when you're really single and you're interested, and I mean, it is time for you. You feel it's appropriate time for you to, to get someone to hook up with. You have to put in an effort.
How would you identify an honest person? Just by looks?
No, by looks, but then as you look at me and we are having a conversation, yes, I do love looking somebody in the eyes. You can easily tell somebody's maybe hiding something. Maybe they are lying. Maybe they skip a bit when you ask some questions, which is not easy to identify if you're not looking at a person in the eyes, because they could lie. On a phone call, you can lie. You can take a minute and think about something, then bring up a lie. Like, it is always full of deceptions if you don't meet a person. Though I am not saying it cannot work out.
So many guys out there today, they are moving away from the beauty. They're looking the physical beauty. They're looking at the inner beauty, a kind heart. When you go out, or when you perform an extraordinary act or kindness, I mean, that is being kind of you, and that proves the good heart, and then you're ready to be hooked up.
Even we girls, when I'm meeting you for the first time, of course I'll be nervous. Sometimes we don't know what to expect. Let's say, like even if you have been my friend for some time, and then tables are turning around, you are pursuing me now. You want me.
Yeah.
So now you don't know maybe what they are expecting from you. What conversations will you hold? What questions will they ask? So nervousness is okay. I feel like it's okay, and I can differentiate it.
Would you date a man who controls you a lot?
No.
Being specific, like making up that decision that this is the right person I am going to marry, that is after being emotionally prepared. You don't just bump into things, because there are those ones who can, decide to get hooked up or start dating and then later get committed when they are not yet emotionally prepared, and then they end up splitting in a very short time. You can end up making the worst decision because you've chosen to date a number of people.
Your sample space is too big.
Yeah, and
like
then you
have so
fail.
Many people to choose from, and you get confused.
Yes, it's like giving you a perfume from the shop, and then they give you a multiple of them. They might have, very unique and beautiful scents, and you end up choosing getting confused actually.
Many people believe the minute you ask me out, you are mine.
Oh,
yeah,
they own so fast.
Exactly. Like we easily get attached to people. You feel like she's dating me, then they even go an extra mile of not wanting you to pick phone calls or be out on a date. Like there's no way you can tell him I'm on a date with another person, yet you're dating with them. So it's easier if you are dating people who perceive dating the way you perceive it.
Oh yeah.
We all perceive it differently, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. So that's the worst mistake we make, and I feel like a lot, like 90% of the people make the same mistake, because the moment you skip, I feel like you have skipped the, like I've said, it's getting to know a person on an intellectual level, spiritual level, behavioral level, and then when you skip all this and then you are attaching emotions. The minute you go into sex, you are attaching emotions. Yeah, you're going to get attached emotionally to this person, maybe fall in love with them deeper, and then you won't look at these other factors you were supposed to look at. So the minute you get attached emotionally, then you are spoiling things, because people end up going with people they don't like. No goals, no common goals, no common dreams. With a lot of chaos in their lives, you just dive into the case just because you went for sex, and then you feel like you cannot let go of the person, yet there is a lot, the foundation is not laid, so it is a wrong move. So I would say this to a woman out there, that there is no age limit. You can date at any point in time. And then another thing I would say is that please do not waste a lot of time, because we do have a lot of time to date people. Like all around 20s, all the 20s, what are you doing? 20, 25, 20, until you make 30, and then you begin to panic. And then, just as we've said, dating takes time. You want and have time to know the person. Then you're 30 and you're panicking, and then you are on pressure. Then you end up maybe going with the wrong person. So I think like we should date earlier, a bit earlier. And then don't feel as though time is exhausted, like you are growing so old, and so you go for anybody you find. And then another thing, it is okay to date many people.
Do not compare your partner to another partner. If you already made a choice, my dear, don't quit, stick on that and love them. Thank you.
Right here, right now at Nora's restaurant. Of course, I told you guys you can always come here, get yourself some top-notch service, flavor-rich dishes, everything of all sorts. Come relax with your friends. It is located on Nile Avenue next to UBC. The building, Kingdom Kampala, is where they are. And of course, I want to clarify something a little bit about the previous episode. We talked about dating, but this time we were categorizing it to the men, trying to get the men's opinions. And then I came to some point talking about some of the rules that you should follow. I want you guys to know that there is a difference between dating and courting. Dating is when you are still trying and erroring here and there to see who is going to be best for you. But then when you choose to court, that means you have decided who you are going to stick to, drill through, and make sure you get them to marriage. Otherwise, here we are in my discussion room, and of course, with two guests. But for right now, it is Laureen who is arriving right there, just like you can see her arriving right there. So beautiful, so single, so beautiful. Wow. Laureen is a news anchor with UBC TV, and she is a radio presenter that is Magic 100 FM. I actually work with her on the drive, and then on top of that, she is a voice over artist. If you want to do some advertisement and all that, you can always check her out. And then she is also a love enthusiast, and is the main reason as to why I have her today on the show. So right there she arrives. Allow me to move to my seat so she can find me right there, and then we embark on this discussion. I don't think if you want to miss, check her out right there. So bootylicious, so beautiful. Oh my God, so single as well. Trust me. You need to reach out. Of course, just like I told you, here comes the beautiful, the bootylicious, and everything. Laureen right here in my discussion room. Oh, good to have you here. Oh wow, take your seat so we can go into this. So stick right there because we are just getting started. All right, of course, Laureen right here, and all looking so cute and beautiful, like one of the items on the menu today, though.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Anyway, for guys who've been watching and seeing her arrive, I'm very sure she has been making you rock down there like, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, right here, right now, in my discussion room, and we're here to talk about dating. And of course, last Saturday, we had something to do with dating, but still talking to only the men. And you saw the opinions that men came up with. How do you approach a girl? And how do you make that dating fruitful? How do you identify this girl? How do you see the future even before getting there, knowing that she is the right person or not? All right here, we need to get the opinions of these ladies clear so that the guys out there, you should take some notes. While for the ladies, some of the ladies who don't know what to do, it is the right time, because I told you Laureen is a love enthusiast, and she has a lot of knowledge, and it's the reason that's why I brought her here. And of course, with the other we call them ETCs that will be coming up shortly. All right, Laureen, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You're
looking dapper.
No.
You're looking nice.
Don't tell me I'm looking good when you are looking fly.
No, I mean, you're in orange. I mean,
Thank
green.
you.
Like,
All
it's
right.
a good combination.
Thank you. Actually, let me say this straight. I'm styled by that is Hive Wear and Hive Records. They are found in Zambia behind Sharing Hall. You can go get yourself a customized stuff like this. This is only for MC Shugga. You'll never find this anywhere else. So you can go make your orders. Trust me, they'll get you taken care of. Now, dating is one thing that our culture puts in our minds as a guy makes the first move. What we call hitting on you. Some of them call it shooting their shoot. Let me start it from this point. Would you shoot a shoot on a guy?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes, I would.
What would compel
have
you? What would
ever done
compel
it
you?
as well.
Hey, you have.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
What compelled you?
I mean, he was there looking good, I mean, a simple hello is not hard to do, right? It's
Okay.
just like the way guys approach girls. Hi. It's the same way I would also approach a guy. I'd be like, hi.
What is your
are
ideal
you?
type of guy?
My ideal type of guy.
That is
Well-
worth hitting on.
Well, you have to look good. In my eyes. Remember, beauty lies in the eyes,
of the beholder.
Yes.
Yes.
So, to me, you have to look good. Dress good as well.
Mm.
Like,
Wow.
you know?
Okay.
So,
Should I make a move?
you could make a move. You could try. So it's looks for me, and that's my fast
Eye-catching. Oh, something that would.
yeah, before I even
Tip
talk to
you.
you. Yes,
Okay.
before I talk to you. And then from there, after the high, then our conversation, definitely.
How important is word power to a lady?
Very important. I must say, the way you express yourself to a woman matters. Many things that men do wrong is sometimes they're too honest in a
Okay.
way that
Their
tell you-
honesty.
they tell you you look delicious. Clearly, if you tell a woman that she looks delicious, we know where you're going, right? So sometimes you don't have to express too much. Just give a little bit of, salt and spice. That's it.
That will be enough.
Yeah.
I want you to know that what we're talking about here as dating is a trial and error. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, it is okay to quit. And it is the main reason as to why Lauren here is continuously saying she would quit. She would quit. It is okay to quit.
Yeah.
And so, please, take your time. And if you see it's not coming in your direction, jump on the run. Why not if not? All right, let's jump into the deeper section of dating. Now, I'm looking at a situation where, you have liked this guy physically, and you guys are going on a date. How many dates would make you confirm and say it is worth quoting now?
Wow. Like going out on a date? Out on a date?
I've seen a couple of people who say, I think for me it is 5 dates first.
No, even 2 are enough, by the way. Even the first date, you will be surprised. You'll be like, where have you been all my life on the first date? So for me, my maximum would probably be 2 to 3 dates.
Okay. That would be enough. Like consecutive?
Not really. They can be, it depends. Because, there's so many things that you should expect while you're dating. And that is communication. It's okay for someone not to communicate to you like as often as you'd like them to.
Okay.
I usually tell myself that, it's okay if he didn't call, it's fine. Maybe he's busy. Or, maybe he's also seeing somebody else. And those are things that people forget while dating. That it's okay to see other people while you're dating somebody. Yeah, so it's fine. Because it also helps you tick the boxes, in your expectations in a relationship.
Yeah.
So the number of dates, it could be 3.
Okay.
2 to 3. For
Who
me to
pays on the
confirm.
first date?
Oh, this is a tricky question. But I would think the person who has invited you for a date should pay on the first date.
Okay. They should be ready.
I'm old school like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm old school.
It's our opinion. And then, what kind of places would you prefer to go out on a date?
Well, to be honest, I would like to go out to a place where I can pay for the bill, where I can afford to pay.
Pay the bill.
I don't want to go to these fancy restaurants or hotels and reach there and I'm like, my God, the bill is 80,000. Can this come out of my pocket or something? Would I pay this for myself?
What about
I
if
would
it is his opinion, his suggestion that we should go to such a place?
You know what? I feel by the time somebody takes you to a place, he is able to foot the bill.
Okay.
So I would be down with that. But if it was my suggestion, I would go to a place where I can foot a bill. Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at, as you guys are preparing to go out on your first date, Or would you initiate a conversation about money and issues like that so that he is aware of your financial position?
On a first date, we
Or
talk
if he-
about money?
Yeah, like he's like, okay, we are going to go out. Let's go out this evening. I'm taking you to Noru's restaurant. And, well, the money I have on my account may not facilitate everything. Do you mind carrying some money on yourself? So we could add up. Would that make sense to you?
I don't think that would make sense to me, in a sense that, you know, growing up, we are taught that, you know, men are the providers. Men should be, you know, responsible, should be providers. And by the time, I would do that with my brother.
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay.
I would do that with my brother, but not someone who is looking to date me. Why would you make that mistake? So guys, don't make that mistake, Banage. If you are dating me, or if you want to date me, you better come prepared for...
All right.
that.
I interacted with one of my guests last Saturday, and he was like, when you are beginning to date, like you were making your first moves,
Yeah.
it is always better to keep a lot of stuff like secrecy, and then try to do some pretense here and there to make sure this all works out. Now I'm looking at a guy who is bold and open and is telling you how he doesn't have the money but he would like to take you out. He is broke but he loves you so much. What would be your reaction to that honesty?
Sugar. Why are you putting me on the line?
I just want you to represent and help someone out there.
Well, as much as that would be quite flattering to tell me that you don't have the money, but you'd like to take me out.
And I love you so much.
Leave love, put love aside, please. But you'd like to take me out?
Yes.
I'm game with that. But if you add on love, I'm like, no, keep your love for your family.
Okay.
I would be open to going out on a date with someone who is honest, but would love to take me out. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Your message to the lovers out there that are maybe dating, that are about to start dating, that are maybe fearing or have been on a couple of dates and they think it's not good.
All right, dating is fun, by the way. Take it that way, like dating is fun. Don't take it too seriously. And also another thing I want to tell the lovers or lovers to be out there, you know, it's okay not to be perfect, you know. Sometimes people love you for your imperfection. And also another thing, take your time when looking out for somebody. Don't stick to one person. Like I said earlier on, date a couple of people. You never know, in the batch you might actually get your Prince Charming or your, you know, your Lady Charlotte or something. So another thing, when you're dating, guys, don't rush to take the girl that you're dating to see your friends and family. By the MC Sugar, this is a thing that many guys do when you're dating someone. He will take you to go meet her friends or meet his friends and family. Now those things lock, you know, they lock you in there. And when the relationship doesn't work in the end, it's messy.
It's messy.
Yeah.
You're hurting so many people.
Exactly, you're hurting so many people. So just keep it between the both of you. Yeah, keep it between the both of you. Then when you're ready, you go to the next level, maybe courtship, or then you can introduce to your friends and your family. Don't forget your friends can also be vultures. They can steal the perfect girl from you. So keep it to yourselves before you can show the world who your Prince Charming is or who your Lady Charlotte is.
Exactly. Words of Lauren there. I picked two words there. She says, it is fun to date and please enjoy yourself. And then she emphasizes, keep it a secret between the two of you. That is where love dwells. There can't be a third party. So be very careful. Otherwise, this is how far I've come with Lauren. Thank you so much for coming around.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate. Stick right there. We are still on the goal with me, MC Shugga, the King of Hearts. Back to Platinum Wellness Spa, and this is where we want to close up everything from, because after here, we are going down with my team for some sauna. Solomon wants some massage. And, well, for me, I think I need to sit down and relax a little bit, do some yoga, and clear my mind, and then rest for the weekend. Otherwise, before I say bye-bye, I want you guys to know, I want to give the guys some little bit of heads up. This was a ladies' session, and the ladies have said so much that some of you have mistakenly taken for maybe misunderstanding. Some of you have misdigested the whole thing. But one thing I want you to know is that when it comes to dating, it all comes back to you as the guy, because you are the one that initiates the process of dating, and so you must make sure it ends successfully. So it is very, very vital for you to know how to love your woman. And that's why I want to talk about a few things about how to love a woman. And number one is you need to listen to a woman. If you want her to love you back, if you want to love her right, you need to learn to listen. And when you listen to her, whatsoever she says, it doesn't matter. You only don't have to listen to her when she's talking a lot of sense. Sometimes these women go back to childhood. They almost behave like babies. But all you do is keep listening, no matter the situation. The more you listen, the more you're going to get her attention. Secondly, you need to compliment her. When I talk about complimenting, whatsoever case it is, however small, whatsoever she has done, learn to compliment your woman. Tell her you're looking good. You're smelling nice today. I love the makeup. I love how you dressed today. I love the food. It was so tasty, no matter the case. Even if it isn't, at least lie. Trust me, you'll have her attention. It is one of the things, so small things that you can do to have her attention during this dating process. And then thirdly, do not shy away from small things like taking up on some of her obligations. Help her do some work. While you guys are dating, sometimes it's not all about going out. You can actually visit her without her expectation and help her with some of the domestic work. That will take nothing from you. It won't turn you into a woman. Just make her feel good. Make her feel loved. And it is one of the ways. So some of you feel you're too big. You're feeling you're a big boy. You're the one, paying the rent. Or maybe sometimes you have been paying for most of the outings. And so does that take away the fact that you can actually stoop low and do something far much better? Or then, and additional to this is supporting her decisions. Most times these ladies talk a lot and they bring up opinions, and sometimes we are all about, now it is not good. No, at least support her sometimes. Tell her, baby, what you're talking about here is really good. I think we can give it a try. When do you want us to start it? That is going to give her some feel like, yes, this guy actually supports me. He understands me. I think he's the best. Let me give in. So she will begin sinking more into you. Fifth is tell her how much you love her all the time. Sometimes there are men who are so hard to deal with simply because you believe you don't have to tell a lady that you love her. Here, if I tell her that I love her all the time, I'm going to spoil her. No, keep telling it to her. Just know when to say it. It is very key. It's not everywhere that you're going to tell her that you love her. There are those moments that are catchy. It is a moment you're looking at one another and then your eyes meet, or you have been looking at her from head to toe and then your eyes meet. Just tell her, I love you. And trust me, that is going to sweep her away. It is going to sound different from any other person who finds her on the streets and tells her, I love you. So here we are trying to propagate and make sure this lady sinks into this relationship just through the dating. So another thing additional is give her attention. Giving her attention is very paramount. So learn to give your lady some attention sometimes. Just even if she doesn't need it, or you're not sure whether she's into this attention, just try to talk to her. Just look at her, tell her, baby, I just want to see you. I love you. I want to talk to you. So that attention that you are giving her without her having to seek for it is what she is actually looking up to. And most times you wait for them to ask you for that. And then another last thing maybe is make sure you are always looking good. Looking good is very paramount. For us guys, you always need to drip. You need to find a way of looking good, even if she is this type of woman who loves gentle guys. Make sure you have a variety of clothing that makes you always looking good. It is very, very important because it is one thing that will make her feel proud of you. And while she is with these girls and telling them how she has found someone very new, she will definitely not betray you. She will always praise you no matter the case, no matter what the girls say. She will be the only one fighting for you. And of course, when the girls see that she is into you, she is really so madly in love with you, they will definitely have to support their girl too. And trust me, you'll be winning more votes. So trust me guys, if you want to love a woman right, this is what you gotta do. Give it a try. Never know what will hatch out. And thank me later. Don't forget. Anyway, this is how far we can come with the show, and please stick right here. Magic One, your number one show, source of entertainment. We have a lot of music coming up for you, and most importantly, don't forget, you can actually do your intern with Speed Media. You contact Solomon, the telephone numbers on the screen. You check him out. Even for those who have relationship issues, you want to find love, and so many other packages that we have, including your CDs for love issues. I mean, you have teachings of love, and then you can also get our books at the same time. Otherwise, this is how far we can come with the show. It has been the glory of love with me, MC Shugga. Don't go away. As for me, allow me go to the spa and get myself some steam bath and even some massage. I sign out.